Hey, hope you're doing well. Let's go see you right in August. For Thermopal, we did a focus group with 15 residents from Del Manor. So we went there, we talked to the residents, we showed them the product, they asked questions, we asked them questions, and we got a lot of really good feedback into how we can improve our product. Specifically, two main things, first, that we should be charging them during eating periods instead of during the nighttime, and also that we should be changing the bands from strap-ons to magnetic bands. Now, the takeaway that we had is that we as a company have to figure out two main things before we can also actually implement any of this within Del Manor and move forward. The first is customer service. So we actually have to figure out support-wise, how do you make sure that they can call a phone number or that someone can physically come in to fix any problems with the watch, because in like a few days I'll be going back to school, so we got to figure that out. And the second thing we have to figure out is regarding insurance, so specifically liability insurance, right? If something happens to someone that has the watch, we want to make sure that we have insurance that covers us as well as them to make sure that everything's a-okay. And so those are the two main things that I'll be figuring out going forward so that we can hopefully actually start putting this on the ground and implementing it. For the open defecation project, also known as Inara, regarding the toilet shell, we showed you in July some designs of what it would look like, and in August what we actually did was build those designs. So you can see right here that we actually have the toilet shell itself, and also has buckets, it's made out of plywood, and the toilet seats attached to it as well. The only thing left to do is actually test this out to make sure that it works. For the kiln, which is the device that turns feces into charcoal, if we built that all out, the only thing that's left to do is actually test it out and fire it. We did a little mini test to see if we could actually heat it up, and we could actually get to 400 degrees Celsius. So what we'll be doing for the month of September is figuring out a way to actually maintain that heat. Now, regarding people that we're actually going to be giving the toilet to, we were able to get all the information on these families. So although we got signups, we needed to get information from the families to understand, what do they do on a day-to-day basis? What are their occupations? Where do they defecate if they don't use the toilet right now? And so we got all this data on them. Now the only thing left to do is actually go there, and that's one of the problems that we're trying to figure out right now. There's a lot of safety concerns regarding going to Nigeria to actually implement the pilot, and specifically in Jos, the state that we were looking to do the pilot in, it had a few issues regarding shootings as well as the state implementing a curfew, so you can't actually go out after a specific amount of time. And now what we're trying to figure out is how do we implement a pilot in Nigeria while making sure that our safety is in mind, so that my mom doesn't go crazy. Anyway, that's all for me for the month of August. I will see you at the end of September. Bye.